Welcome back, guys. Have an interesting video for you today, and it's concerning the never-ending barrage of fake products out there in the detailing community. Not going to pick on any one in particular, just choosing one here that I see repeatedly, and that's Adams Advanced Graphene Coating, which of course I've tested in the past. It's proven to be a pretty decent, albeit somewhat expensive, consumer-grade coating. Are there better, cheaper options out there? Of course, but that hasn't stopped a lot of these sellers over on AliExpress from copying and reselling it. And so a couple of you in the comments over the past 6 months or so have said something about it as well, like, hey, you should try and test this. Well, I actually tried to order some of it for my Chinese only coatings test that's getting near the end, and it actually never showed up. So I tried again a few months ago to order from two different sellers. One clearly showed that it was an Adams branded product, but they didn't use the word Adams, and the other looked similar, and it had the Adams Advanced logo photoshopped out. So jumping over here on AliExpress, you can see multiple sellers selling this product, the advanced graphene and the regular graphene product, for in the area of around $15 to $25, maybe $30 US. Free shipping or $2 shipping in most cases. It takes 30 to 60 days to get it over here to Texas. Sorry about my bird in the background. Hey, look, that guy's staring at the product in his convertible. So anyway, the point being, there are a lot of sellers selling this, and it's most likely made by one manufacturer over there in China. So looking specifically at the two that I purchased, this is obviously Adams without the logo. There's the actual image from Adams' website, and there you can see they just photoshopped the logo out, and ceramic advanced graphene coating, $16, $2 shipping. So here's the other one I ordered. It clearly says Adams, but nowhere in the title does it say Adams. Of course, it's only in the images. That's pretty common in AliExpress. You see that, especially with like fake watches and things like that. And then over to the actual Adams website, you can see it's $130, 60 mil. And you can buy it with a light, UV reactive light, for even more. So very similar. It looks like they just saved the image right off the website and put it on AliExpress, and that's what they're using to sell the product. Checking up on the 4210H, which has been a good performing product in some of my tests. It's of course a Chinese coating, but down there in the reviews, somebody said they saw it on Scott HD's YouTube channel and holding up well and so on and so forth. So thanks for that. So back on Amazon, there's another seller, and I tried to order this one and they since canceled the order and now it's marked unavailable, but it looks like another Adams knockoff. And I think this was around the $35 mark. So it's most likely the same product. And so here's what showed up. This is a very mirror type of label for the text. It's actually pretty hard to read in person, but it looks like an Adams bottle. And the other one that showed up was identical, and it actually came from the same seller, the same return address and everything. The bottles are a little different on the bottom as far as the labeling, but the side view, the cap, the opacity of the bottle looks pretty spot on. Opening it, and it actually smells very similar as well. So there's the real thing right there. That's from Adams. That's the one that cost $130 for 60 mil. And I purchased that on Amazon. You can buy it through Adams' website as well. But I'm going to put these fake ones up against the real one in a future test, and we're going to see how they perform. That's the bottom of the Adams bottle there. You can see a little bit different markings, not the same exact bottle. So it's not unusual for sellers, US manufacturers, to have Chinese made bottles. especially at the cost. You can get, hundreds of thousands of them for very cheap. So there they are side by side. The real one obviously has a different look. So have any of you guys purchased any of these fake ones, like either knowingly or not knowingly? I'm curious to see if you guys have played around with these, but this is going to be my first experience with the fake one. So you can see here. So we'll put it in the test and maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe it will perform identically. We know that the Adams Graphene Advanced, sitting outside in the Texas elements 24/7, you're going to get a year to a year and a half out of it. I know it's rated as a 9 or 10 year coating or something like that, but of course you have to boost it and top it and all that all the time. Otherwise it's not going to perform. So we got one more website to visit really quick, and of course that is Alibaba, which a lot of that stuff on AliExpress comes from. So you can find the manufacturers here. First thing when you search advanced graphene coating was Adams, and there's a few others too. You can order upwards of 20,000 pieces of this for $13 to $15 a piece. If you order less than 50, I believe it gets, or I'm sorry, $13 if you order 20,000 pieces of it. Who in their right mind is ordering 20,000 fake Adams coatings? So clicking on the manufacturer, what else do they make? They make Glass Care, which is a product I've tested before, and Mr. Fix. Everybody knows about the cheap Chinese coating, Mr. Fix. So my guess would be most likely this is that coating, our fake coating. Here's another one, Chaling Color Chemical Technology Company. What do they make? They make a 12H graphene coating, which of course there's no such thing. The pencil scale only goes to 10H. But they actually sell the Adams product by 25-liter bottle. So you could buy it in bulk and bottle your own and slap a label on it. And I mean, there's no end to what these guys will do to make some money. $26 for 25 liters. And that company actually makes, well, I say they make it, they label some fake Meguiar stuff too, which is also made in the USA. And one more thing that I stumbled across is you can actually buy the 2-liter concentrate liquid graphene coating, which who knows what's in there if it really is graphene. However, there's really no end to what these companies will do to make a buck. So there is the topic of discussion for today. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, opinions, feedback, and so forth. So thanks again for watching, guys, and we will see you soon.